Okay, so,
We started high and we started low, so I
Yeah.
guess we push from here.
I'll move that we set it at $185,000.
To me, I think the other concern is just if it's so high, particularly if you lock some people out from wanting to get involved because the cost to get involved gets to be so high, which I don't think that's our purpose. And then if we go back and lower the fees later because we think they're too high, depending on how this thing really starts off, then you've almost excluded people that would have been interested if they knew the fee was lower in the first place. So I mean, there's got to be a balance in there somewhere, but.
I think the cost of the cultivation facility is going to be extremely high.
It's going to be a
Anyway,
big ticket item. So.
So I think that if you aren't able to pay the licensing fee, that you probably won't be having a cultivation facility. I'm just saying, just looking at the cost of the cultivation facility. But there is a motion, so I'm waiting on a second.
Well, I mean, my rationale is if it takes at least $2 million, by different accounts, it seems like that's kind of the minimum it would take to potentially do one of these, what I would say, well, and my numbers may be off, but if that's what it is, we're looking at, $200,000 in total fee, which is about 10% of the startup funds. I mean, I think that kind of pushes us to say, we want somebody who's going to do this well and be able to do this. And I think that's where I think the economic development can happen. I think the economic development can happen, whether that's through some of the dispensaries, especially if the legislature does what Representative House and Standards said last time, where they, if we create other opportunities for producers or transportation companies, things like that, there's going to be a lot of industry around this, but I think this is where we want the best of the best. We want people who are knowingly well capitalized coming in, so they don't have issues, halfway through it.
Well, I mean, I think we're talking about, we're talking about renewal fees, so we're talking about yearly fees. And I go back to this, if you're a good businessman, you make $10 million a year. I mean, I would almost, well, we already have a motion on the floor, but I was thinking 100,000. That's what I was thinking, and that may be a little high. But.
So we have one motion on the floor. So, but have we got her second?
No one's seconding.
Well, and you also got to look at Connecticut versus here. The cost of living is a whole lot higher up there.
I think 100 is a little more compromising between.
185 and 15. That's
I
way
mean,
down the middle.
It's a little more. Yeah, I think that's a better. I'll move for 100.
I'll second 100.
Okay. So we have a motion now that has been seconded of $100,000 as a licensing fee for a cultivation facility. That's the motion was made by Commissioner Miller and seconded by. Yeah, it died from the first motion died from lack of a second.
Is, just to be clear, is this the renewal fee and the initial application fee? Or is it just the renewal?
Licensing and the yearly licensing fee.
Right.
So your application fee, we've already set that.
Not the application fee, I'm sorry. It'd be the license fee,
Yeah,
so the success fee, so to speak, and the yearly renewal fee, correct?
Right, if you get a permit, it's 100,000.
Okay.
So we got a second from Commissioner Vermont, and we had further discussion, and we can call for a vote.
Sounds good.
All in favor?
Aye.
So we have a license.